What's up, guys? Welcome back. This is my boy Adamslink, and welcome back to another crazy video. And this is your boy John Gello Entertainment. Thank you for being here with us. And of course, we're going to be discussing a lot of things today. Well, without further ado, let's just jump right into the topics. So, politics is everywhere, and Peter Obi, just a few days ago, said he will be, of course,
declared his intention.
He declared his intention, and Atiku Abubakar also declared his intention. So we are waiting for Osibajo and Goodluck Jonathan, because there are rumors that it's coming
there are
back.
rumors.
But I do not want Goodluck Jonathan to come back. Osibajo, Atiku, Tinubu, Peter Obi, and the rest can Showore and Magu or something like that. They can declare. So who is your first? Looking at all those names, who is your first choice now? If you are given a PVC and you say you want to vote, who are you going to vote for?
But if I vote, that would be between me.
I beg. Talk now.
My brother, politics is not doing my mind. I mean, this country. Politics is entirely for this country.
So you won't vote anybody for that?
Well, when the time comes, it's not 2023.
Chairman, but you will go. You already know your candidate in mind now.
Right now, seriously, I don't know. Right now, I don't know. For me, I think they should come out and declare their interest, and then they should do this. There should be
farmer respect.
Yes, after the debate, telling us the intentions of how they intend to move this country to the next level. That's when I will decide.
Then check this out. This guy said, his name is Akan, said, if you pray at a political event or you sing for a politician, you have endorsed that candidate. As public figure entertainers, we don't have the luxury of taking our image or work lightly. Not now. We must act with purpose and be burdened with posterity. Let's walk the talk. So he is saying that if you perform for any politician, anything, that means you have already endorsed that person.
Like what Taribo West did.
Yes, Taribo West, Atiku Abubakar, Kano Walker did. And Kano Walker said he's not a politician. But you guys went to Tinubu's special event.
Special event,
so,
and he prayed and asked God to help.
So you have already endorsed that person. Then this is what Daddy Freeze was trying to counter that claim. He said, dear Nigerians, musicians and actors, MCs, DJs, radio, TV, presenter, etc. I don't see why you can't perform at political events and interview political candidates. You are simply doing your job and earning your livelihood. Come on, man. Is there no dignity in labor anymore? At least now, if we have dignity, we know Nigeria problem. We know this is not the time for anybody to tell us, okay, because I'm looking for money, let me just speak to this politician. Except if you are endorsing that politician, good and fine. You are allowed to endorse a politician. You understand?
You have freedom.
You have freedom, but do it well. Just do it. Not that you endorse this one, perform here. You go to another politician, perform there. No, just stick with one. You know you are one. You are not a hungry person. So me, that's just how I see it. But also, we heard that Mr. Igbo was poisoned. According to him, that was he said, that he was poisoned. Yesterday he made a video stating that he's not begging for anybody. He's not begging anybody for money. That is fine.
I watched the video, but he said, but if you decide to give him, you are free to maybe meet him.
So
that his account has been hacked and so.
He said, I just got poisoned again. It seems my enemy are using me to react. This time I wasn't poisoned in the village. I was poisoned in Abuja last week at an entertainment event. I really cannot explain how I was poisoned because it was a gathering of people, though it was not a big event. Though I have neither walked out nor driven since I got ill. However, I intend to take a walk this Friday evening because I am hopeful that I would get better. I am eating well now and I'm prepared to go back on set any moment for now.
Hmm.
Well, it was poisoned. But considering the kind of beer, the kind of alcohol mixture, I'm just being honest though. I'm just considering
That's what okay. That's
the kind of mixture of beer. Sometimes maybe it's not my daughter. I say, bro, I beg, you are messing me up. It's okay. You are really messing me up.
For me, I think he's doing those stuff because of movies. These actors, they can do so many things that they don't do in real life.
No, but it's actually acting now.
Yes,
Sick.
I know some persons that smoke whenever they are acting, but they don't smoke in real life. They don't do that for the entertainment. Are you sure Mr. Ibu drinks like that? Well, we never can tell.
Mr. Ibu, whether he drinks like that, you don't see the girl there. Mr. Ibu, they drink before.
See, person get big belly, no me say they drink.
He dey drink well, he dey drink well, forget. He dey drink well. And check out this crazy news about Nigeria radio station cut down hours of operation due to high cost of diesel.
It's becoming something else. Not only the cost of living has skyrocketed. Everything has increased in the country. Foodstuffs. I mean, there's no light right now, and this is like the fourth week it's happening like this.
The fourth week.
Yeah, the fourth week. We have power issues, buying fuel. So many people have been complaining, and people keep complaining that our leaders are not even here. So
and they check what Fashola said, the Minister of Power. He said, I think it is perhaps not helpful to publish that spreadsheet is in isolation. What you should do is to compare it with the rest of the world. Tell me anywhere in the world where the cost of living is not rising, whether it is UK or USA. Just 3 days ago, CNN was showing a footage of Americans stealing fuel, and they would not be stealing it if it was cheap. There are very, very challenging times globally for the entire world. So this is not an isolated occurrence that affects Nigeria alone. But let's not be completely honest. Why is it that whenever we are complaining, the only thing they see is that, okay, what about other countries?
Exactly.
What about
when other countries are making it, are building stuff, projects, I mean, they're having steady power supply. We don't compare ourselves with those countries. We now say those countries have been in existence for centuries or for decades before Nigeria.
Yeah, before Nigeria, that we should look at it. But what is bad thing?
But our leaders keep spending quality time outside the shores of our beloved country, Nigeria. Let me phrase it that way.
So now check out. Check out. This is a very, very tricky issue that I want us to have a very clear mind.
Okay.
So this lady that refused to wear this normal khaki, NYC khaki, well, in Gombe State, the Gombe NYC has confirmed that they decamp the copper for wearing skirt. She has been constantly warned not to wear skirt. She must follow the normal rules of wearing khaki
procedure.
But she said no, she must wear skirt. Then they have to remove her. So the question is that, do you think they did the right thing to remove her?
I think so, because that is like that. They have rules and
regulations.
Yes, and regulations.
If you cannot abide by the rules, do not go.
Cristiano Ronaldo is a billionaire when it comes to naira. Yes, let me phrase it that way.
He's a billionaire.
He's a billionaire. He's a billionaire. Now, Cristiano Ronaldo cannot put on a wristwatch. You understand? Or a neck chain. Yes, okay, he can put on a neck chain, but he can't put on a wristwatch.
Why play
a game? Yeah, why playing a game? So I mean. So you can imagine Cristiano Ronaldo telling us because he has money, he should start wearing maybe skirts to play game.
So
they won't let him play. No.
Lady, since you are bigger than the whole institution, so kindly walk away and go and look for other institutions that you can control. Or invent your own NYSC so that you can follow the rules and regulations, do whatever.
After she was putting on the NYC crested vest with NYC written, so you have to follow the rules. If you don't want to follow the rules, man.
Disrespect. She's not only disrespecting the age, the recent people going to NYC, it is disrespecting the past people who have died, who have grown old.
The whole scheme, the whole scheme as a whole, no.
Are you, is it even serious?
If you're not ready to follow the rules and regulations, man, you should just leave it.
Then check out this video of this man. You know, this usually happens a lot in Kano. So this man, just checking, this young girl and this guy, you know, the way growing up, and they ended up married.
Wow.
From childhood. You know, they usually do this kind of thing in Nigeria. Where, okay, you go to family, you will start, they will bestow the girl to you as your wife, and you start taking care of the girl until she's ripe enough to marry. Islamically, there's nothing wrong with that. Socially, in a democratic system, there's absolutely everything wrong with that. Islamically, there's nothing wrong with that. You can marry a little girl, but not sexual something into it. No. Just in a way, that will get to stay with her parents. You pay her school fees, even in Igbo land as well. Not even Islamically, even in Igbo land as well. Christians also do it. You pay the girl school fees,
you can start
training the girl until she's ripe enough to be a wife.
Maybe after her 18th birthday, you can decide to.
In fact, there are some people who have trained a lot of girls in school. When the time reached to marry, the girl said, "No, you are."
So I've seen so many cases like
that. I cannot marry you again.
Funny enough, it has happened. The events happened to me. I met this girl when I was in school. I asked her out. She was a very beautiful girl. She told me, "Bros, I have a married." I'm like, "Come on. I mean, we are still freshers. I think we're in second year then. Yeah, we are still freshers." She said, "Yeah, that she had this man that's paying her school fees, and the parents know the man and stuff. That she likes me. I'm a cute guy. I don't know if I'm cute or not, but she was like, I'm a cute guy, but she can't date me because she has already made up her mind to marry someone else, and that the person has been taking care of her, paying her school fees."
So you not chop pickles at all?
I answer.
You not chop pickles?
I don't answer. I don't want wahala. I answer.
Nobody knows. Yeah, you can as well just admit if you chop pickles.
No, if I chop, I chop. Now I will tell you, but I answer.
So there's this popular OAP.
Yeah.
His name is
Calabar.
In Calabar. He just recently discovered one of the most frightening things on this earth. Like something that you do not want to
After 20 years, I read it, I was like,
After over 20 years, DNA test result shows he is not the biological father of his children. 2 children.
2 kids.
He said this to inform the general public that Kendrick Kingsley Abuja, popularly known as Father Kane, Faster Kane is not the biological father of Antonia Duke and Paul Duke, as alleged by one Miss Marianne Ifa Duke. Attached here are the copies of DNA and court affidavits to further ascertain my claims. Marianne Ifa and her family are free to contest the DNA result through the court, where I too can legally file for damages for such allegations.
It's becoming very rampant in the country. You know, recently, was it like 2 weeks ago, a guy came up and said 3 kids that he now discovered that those 3 kids were not his children.
Oh, God damn it.
Funny enough, you know what is happening in SA right now? I don't know if you saw that, where if you have a kid, you take the kids to head of, cattle, so where you have so many cattle.
Okay.
Yeah, if one of the what's it called? Cattle decides to hit the kid, that means that kid is not yours. But if the cattle stand and watches you with the kid, that means the kid is yours.
That's one of the most ridiculous things.
But funny enough, they said it
works for them.
It is working.
Man,
That's like the traditional. You know, it's expensive to run
kick.
Yeah,
Do you know if the cow kick that kid is
taking a kid is bad, but I don't know how they do it. Maybe if the cow is trying to bring the leg to kick the baby, you just run with the baby. I don't know how they do it, but according to them, they said it's been working. That's the traditional way of running.
Then check out what this guy said about it. He said, "Lo, why do men feel the need for a press release when they find out a child isn't theirs? Every day women find out their husband have kids with another woman and keeps it pushing. Why can't men be matured about these things? Firstly, I'm the one paying your bride price. I am the one taking care of the home. I am the one who is the head of the house. So we are not sorry. Social media.
No, you are expressing yourself. Everybody has the right.
See, social media will not allow people to express themselves again.
No,
understand?
You can never, because she has expressed herself.
See, religion, Bible, Quran, because we are guided by those things. Man and woman are not equal. I am not the one saying it.
That's what the Bible
religion believes. They are not equal. Their rules are set aside. So, because of that, because you and I went to church to marry, because we do the traditional rites, because if you say we are equal, then we shouldn't do any traditional rite or marriage rite, or let us just do court marriage, and it's okay. Nobody to say.
When I read that post from that lady, so many persons were so many persons were dropping in their comments saying, especially ladies, they're like, tell them now. Sometimes we don't reason before we talk. It's always advisable to reason. Now, if you get married to a lady and you have a child outside, the lady will know. You understand? You can't hide it. You don't need to do DNA test as a man. You get it? But if a lady decides to cheat on you and maybe get pregnant for another man in her matrimonial home, she can hide that. Like this guy now, that just complete Father King. He's been married for more than 2 decades, 20 years, and he just discovered that he's been taking care of kids for maybe they must have written YA because they should be in their maybe early teens, early 20s right now, or thereabout. They should be teenagers right now. He has paid for their school fees, taking care of them, feeding them, and at the end of the day, he now discovered that they are not his kids. That the wife cheated on him and kept everything hidden till now.
It's crazy.
But as a man, if you have a baby outside, your wife will definitely know. You can't hide it from her. And you don't need to run a DNA test. So that is the issue. That is the problem. That's why I see so many men taking it.
Exactly. It's only woman you can ask. It's only woman you can ask that. No, it's only father that you can ask. Is this child yours?
Is this child yours? Yes.
But you can never ask a woman, is this child yours?
Yeah.
The father is the person you ask. Are you sure this child is yours? But the woman, it's impossible to ask that kind of question.
Funny enough, if you watch Nigerian movie, because I see if a child misbehaves, you see the child, the father will start saying, will start telling the mother, your child did this. He will say, my child, and that's been flowing anywhere. That's what has been trending, not just in Nigeria, but but we should also remember that sometimes they exchange children at the hospital, stuff like that. We'll be hearing news like that. There was this case of a man who he went to do DNA test, and after so much analysis, they discovered that the wife wasn't even the mother of the child. They swapped.
No problem now. So
baby.
I think we should end the video.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for watching the boy Adamslink, and have a wonderful day. Stay blessed, and thank you for John Golo for joining us. Bye.